everyone, let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg. And Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. They were blanked in this matchup a season ago. No wins in 3 tries. They'll try to improve on that dismal record here. Now here's Vassell. Count that bucket. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Inside. Booker. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Yeah, you've got to be aggressive defensively, no doubt. But at the same time, you don't want to send good shooters to the line. Play hard, be aggressive, but under control.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel. Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Jokic. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And they've come out on fire. Perfect from the field.
And here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Giddey. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here he goes. And he uses the glass on the layup. Giddey's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Vassell, no good. Denver leading by 5. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Kicks it out to Hero. Giddey with it. Picked up by Hero. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Christopher, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Giddey, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Dinwiddie. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now, Hero. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They get the rebound. Jokic. Here's Vassell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Here's Thibault. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic just got 8 points.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Booker, no good. Denver trailing by 10. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Murray. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. Here's Oklahoma City now. Now here's Smart. It's Jackson atop the key. Moves back up. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 8 points for him.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Wide open look here for Murray. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Nuggets lead by 11. And the second quarter. And Glad Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Denver.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Back to LeVert. It's hauled in by Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Down by 12. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Clark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
Murray with it. Picked up by Hero. Thunder trailing by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Murray surveying the D. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 6 to shoot. Boucher's shot is off. Now the Thunder with it. Out to Favors. Pass to Hero. Here's Brissett. Driving to the basket. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
Boy, because he's got such great confidence in his ball handling skills, he's fearless attacking the rim.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 15. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Anthony. To the right side. Jackson looking around. Outside Anthony. And play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
And to see your son, Greg, find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface. I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Here's Caldwell Pope. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, cashing in close, Caldwell Pope. Showing you there, he's more than just a jump shooter.
Jackson down low. Good D by Lopez. The Nuggets leading by 18. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. They swipe it. Here's Christopher. No good with the triple. On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on a 15-6 run. And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Thunder making a change here. 1:22 left in the first half. And Giddey gets it to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Smart. Here's Jokic. Pass to Vassell. Back to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Difficult situation for Oklahoma City. And here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Tries from the block. Bank shot. No good.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now. But neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
Bible. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Booker looking around. With 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Can't capitalize inside. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Denver on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Jokic in the corner. The shot comes out. Nice D from Porzingis. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Back to Thibault. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Smart. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Here's Jokic.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Here's Giddey. He's got 16. Makes it off the glass. Giddey's got 18 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And savvy play by Hero, using the pull-up jumper to catch the defense off guard.
Kicks it out to Booker. Three-pointer. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And that one's good. Thibault. He's got 13.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Shot's good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Drives to the hoop.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Jokic, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Giddey with it. He's got 20. With 3, Booker. That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Outside for Jackson. And another shot. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Jackson's got 10 points. Here's Giddey. Porzingis inside. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Hero, no good.
You know, the scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots the 3. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Pass to Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and It's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Giddey with the bounce pass. And Booker puts up a deep three. Another three for Denver.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Anthony. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Pass to Christopher. Back to Anthony. .114 left to play in the third. Jackson. Can't hit that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. For three, Booker. Şengün with the rebound. And the Thunder with possession. Here's Christopher. He takes it in.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie wide open. Offline with his three. To the inside. Taken away by Anthony. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Launches it. No good.
Oklahoma City foul. Spencer Dinwiddie.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Second team foul.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good. A nice assist from Booker. He's got 8. And the Thunder with the possession here. Outside Favors. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. Got it off in time. And so it's Denver rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now Booker. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe great, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Pass to Marjanovic. And here's Boucher. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. It's good from long range. Booker's got 15 points in just the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
It's Hero with the drive. Can't hit from in close. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Thunder foul. Nikola Jokic. Third personal foul. Second team.
Free throw good, Booker.
Substitution for your Thunder.
And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Back to Vassell. Rebound by the Nuggets. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And a deep three from Booker. Derek Favors with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one, good.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Here's Anthony. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution for your Thunder. Nikola Jokic.
Now here's Murray. Down low. Wants to get it to Booker and does. And the layup is good.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 33.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Takes a step back. Here's Hero. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Denver. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. To the wing on the left. Pass to Marjanovic. Now, here's Boucher. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Vassell. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Denver ball. Into the lineup for the Nuggets. Brook Lopez. Kristaps Porzingis.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W,
for the Nuggets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against the Thunder.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Pass to Thibault. Caldwell Pope with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giddey. Covered by Vassell. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Hero. Looking to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just complete.
It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. This is the first game back in Denver for the Nuggets. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now, here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, here's Serbia. Jokic up there.
Jokic with the steal. Lopez with the block. And he recovers it. Smart wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
We just don't say it much for a center, but a high basketball IQ from Jokic might be his greatest strength.
Here's Thibault. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Jokic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
Now here's Giddey. Kicks it out to Booker. Lopez a screen. There's the 3. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And it's Giddey in the corner. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Thibault. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Pass to Jokic. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jokic high post. Jokic draws the double. Here's Smart. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Smart's got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Giddey. Over Smart. And Giddey gets it to go.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Here's Jokic. Launches it. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 7. And here is Giddey to the left side wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Second team foul.
Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen. That time drawing the foul.
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And it's Jokic in the corner. And it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
3 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. The offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now here's Smart following the miss by Jokic. And it's Vassell in the corner. Another shot. Jokic trying to free himself up. It's 1 on the clock. And Jokic throws it down.
And Jokic, I think he thought he was with his brothers, wrestling around in there and bullied his way to grab that rebound.
Back to Giddey. Trains it from beyond the arc. Giddey's got 6.
Well, then that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 5. Lopez a screen. Out to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Pass to Thibault. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Back to Giddey. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Smart pass from Porzingis, just a better shot available.
1:06 left in the first quarter. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
To the paint. Jokic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012, and obviously really young and green at that time. But unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hardline stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
Here's Giddey. Banked in off the glass. Giddey's got 10.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for Oklahoma City. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place. And thanks Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Front past the arc. And the Thunder another three.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times, you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Pass to Christopher. High post favors. The shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Green. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Anthony with it. Pass to Christopher. There's three-pointers off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be just the second of 7 away from home. Anthony on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. The Thunder with another miss. The Nuggets trailed by 4. Here's Booker. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Here's Booker. Six to shoot. Teardrop shot. Got a piece of it. Vassell with it. Now guarded by Booker. And a wide open look for Hero. A three-pointer off the mark. From deep. Booker no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And that one is good.
Such a smooth shooter. Assertive Hero right now on offense.
Here's Booker. Here he goes. And the dunk by Booker.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it. And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote. And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
At the line for your Nuggets.
Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, help. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hero from long range. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pass to Boucher. Sweet move. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Hero. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now LeVert. To the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Pass to Jokic. Outside for Jackson. Clock at 6. Now here's Smart. And stolen by Murray. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Boucher. Inside. Here's Caldwell Pope. Misses the layup. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside, Hero. Lopez with the steal. To the middle. Here's LeVert. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and sending him the ball.
And Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Thunder making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Up top, Vassell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Şengün. 4 on the shot clock. And Boucher sends it back. .29 seconds left now here in the second. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up to the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Şengün. To the right side. Here's Vassell. Into the lane.
And Lopez doing what he can to just be disruptive out there, distracting shooters.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Nuggets trail. Playing games at altitude here in Denver, Brent, how does it affect the player?
Well, you could say it's mental, but I could tell you from experience, Kevin, it is physical. I mean, it does hit you. You got to get past that early burn before you can get back into the endurance part of your conditioning.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Substitution on the court.
Giddey with it. Just 5 on the clock. A miss that time. Would have put him up. It's Smart with the drive. Nice D from Porzingis.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Second team foul.
And it's the Nuggets ball. It's a 1-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And here is Giddey. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's deflected. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie up top. Down low. In the corner, Smart with it. The Thunder with another miss.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Giddey with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Pass to Lopez. And that one, good. Lopez has got his first basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Vassell. The Thunder with another miss.
I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Back to Giddey. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Nugget lead.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
No good on that one. Good D by Lopez. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Back to Giddey. Lopez a screen. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
From deep, Jokic. Here's Smart. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Denver the other way. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Giddey. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Now, here's Jokic. 12 points for him. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen by LeVert. Going inside. Giddey, no one around him. Back to LeVert. Three-pointer. Vassell grabs the board. Under trailing by 8. Here's Christopher. He's got 5. Jokic. Porzingis with the steal. to Giddey. Fires for three. No good there. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. And Boucher sends it back. Stolen. Pass to Şengün.
2 minutes remaining left. 2 minutes.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Hero's got 6 points.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Third team foul.
.139 left here in the third quarter. The shape.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Booker up top. He's got 6. The tray. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got his third basket of the night right there.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Now, Vassell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Christopher. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And Booker puts up a deep three. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
The Thunder shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And he makes the first.
Second team foul. At the line for the Thunder.
So he gets them both. Here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. Top of the key. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 11.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Hero attacking.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And we've reached the end of the third. Nuggets lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no. 3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Thunder trailing by 5. Anthony with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Takes it off the glass. Dinwiddie's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing safe.
Hero with it. Outside for Jackson. Jokic inside. And Jokic slams it in.
And now the team is going to switch over. Jokic usually feeding the guys. Now they're going to find him with how hot he is.
Pass to Murray. Back to LeVert. The shot misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. It's Jokic top of the key. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Jokic draws the double. Jackson has the open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
3 points.
Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Boucher. Shot clock at 6. Now Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. Great D that time from Hero. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Jackson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Murray left side. Back to Boucher. Over Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Smart with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Outside for Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the middle. Back to Murray. Clock at 4. Shot from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Pass to Christopher. And he drives in. Boucher with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And here's LeVert. To the paint. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Out to Porzingis. A 3-ball. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now off the inbound.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Now here's Giddey. They double him with Jokic. The kick out to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Here's Giddey. And again, Denver no good. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
The offensive rebound. Hero from long range. Nailed from three-point land.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Here's Giddey. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Now Giddey. Inside. Thibault. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
It's funny how much the defense has to focus more on not leaving their man when Giddey has the ball.
And the basket by Vassell.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And it's Thibault in the corner. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Jokic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
And the 3 ball is good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Jokic on top. He can't hit that time. And it's Denver the other way.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. And this guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
It's Jokic, top of the key. In the corner, Smart with it. On the wing, Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 4-point game. And a miss there on the triple. Smart on the wing. Jackson with it. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough